In today's lesson, we'll be doing section 10.5 using base E and natural logs. And we'll be using base E and natural logs to solve exponential equations. What base E is? Base E is an exponential function. Base E is called a natural base exponential function. It's called the natural base. And natural base exponential functions are used extensively in science, especially to model quantities that grow and decay continuously, which we will be seeing during this chapter. Okay. E has its own value. You can use your calculator, you can plug in e to the first, you can plug in e to the second, okay, e to the negative 1.3 here. Okay, again, you can use your calculator there in order to find those values. Natural log, okay, is in many respects the opposite of e. Okay, it is the logarithm with a base of e. Okay, we call it the natural logarithm. So you can denote it one of two ways. You can write it as log base e or ln, which stands for the natural log. Okay. We're going to see the ln more than log base e. Okay, your calculator has natural logarithms already programmed in. So again, using your calculator, you can find the natural log of 4, you can find the natural log of 0.05. Natural logs and base e's are treated like any other logs and any other numbers in terms of exponents. Okay, we can rewrite them. Okay, we can rewrite them from exponential form to logarithm form and vice versa. Okay, so that's all we're doing here. We're taking e to the x power equals 5 and rewriting it as a natural log. Okay, so it's a natural log of 5 equals x. Okay, you may say, where'd the e go? E's right here. Okay, you could have also written it as log base e of 5 equals x, and that's the same thing. It's equivalent. Okay, we have e to the x equals 2/3, which is the natural log of 2.3, which equals x. When we have a natural log, remember e is your base, so it's e to that 0.6931 power, and it equals the value of x. Okay, and our last one, e to the 1.2528 power equals the value of x. Again, like our rules before, when you have any log base b, okay, and then you have b to the n power, the value is n, or you have any base raised to a log power with the same base of that x, the value is also x. Same thing applies here. E and natural log have the same base. So when we have e to raise to the natural log of 7 power, okay, your answer is just 7. Okay, these basically cancel out and your answer is just 7. Okay, vice versa, when we have natural log of an e, remember the base is e, those cancel out. Okay, so our value is the 4x plus 3. Okay. Take a moment, see what these two are. These are not examples that you need to have done for class tomorrow. Okay, just take a moment, see what you come up with here. Okay, for example 3, okay, you have log base e and e, so our evaluation is x squared minus 1. Okay, we have e raised to the natural log power, evaluation is x minus 2. Now getting into solving using e. When we solve using e, we're going to want to use natural log exclusively in order to reverse that process. Okay, so what we want to do in order to solve for the e to the raised to the negative x power is we want to isolate that e first. Okay, so we're going to add the 7. We're going to divide by the 5. Now it's isolated. Now we will use natural logs in order to help solve. Okay, we take the natural log of e, natural log of both sides. Okay, what happens is these cancel out. Okay, so what we get is negative x equals the natural log of 9/5. Your calculator can find this value. Okay, and we solve for x. Let's try this again using a natural log. Okay, if we want to solve for a natural log, what we can do is raise both powers, or raise both sides, by e. Okay, so we take e to the natural log of 5x and e to the 4th. Again, these cancel out. Okay, so we basically have 5x equals e to the 4th. Again, your calculator can figure out what e to the 4th is. Now, I haven't done that yet. What I did here was divide both sides by 5. Okay, and let your calculator do it all at the end here. Take e to the 4th divided by 5, you get 10.9196. These are two examples that I want you to have done for class tomorrow as evidence of you watching the video. Okay, so these are two examples that I will be looking for in class. Get those done for tomorrow. I'm also going to challenge you and have you try these inequalities. And we haven't talked about inequalities for a couple days. Look back at the rules of inequalities on which way it opens and how it can be related. And remember, natural log is still a log. It will follow the same rules. Okay, so you will have these done for class tomorrow as well. And we will go over those in class tomorrow, but first it will be checked as evidence of your completion.